Hi, and welcome everybody to the second video as part of the Prenatal Pilates series. You're with me, Christine from Freedom Physio. So, in the second month of your pregnancy, it's kind of similar to the first in terms of what you can expect to feel. So, really common feelings that new moms tend to feel are nausea. There's also the fatigue. So you know your hormones are changing, your body's changing, and that can cause quite a lot of fatigue. You might feel breast tenderness, frequent urination, so needing to go to the loo more often than usual. These are all totally normal things to feel. One thing that's really important to just bear in mind throughout the first trimester of your pregnancy is that there's nothing necessarily contraindicated for you to do in terms of exercise. So there's nothing that you shouldn't necessarily be doing in your first trimester except listening to your body. It's a great idea to get some gentle movements in, just like these classes here. And you can do exercise video 1, 2, and 3 throughout your first trimester as many times as you like. Okay, so you can always use these videos as a series. All right, so for today's workout, you're going to need a TheraBand or a belt. If you don't have any of those kinds of things at home or a stretchy resistance band, then you can always use a pair of old stockings or a sock, something like that, something that's going to stretch that you don't mind using. All right, guys. So I'm going to give you a couple of moments to just get your band or your tights, whatever you have to use at home that's a little bit stretchy. And from there, we're going to meet in a seated position. You can see I'm sitting on a pillow on the mat. All right, guys. So I'm going to take a cross-legged position sitting here on the mat. Make sure you're nice and comfy and you want to let your knees really relax. If you struggle to let the knees relax, you can always prop them up with yoga blocks or even more pillows, just so that you can let your hips open up and soften. We're going to roll our shoulder blades back and down, soften through the rib cage, tuck the chin down towards the chest, and lengthen up through the crown of the head. From here, I want you to close your eyes and we're going to practice taking a really big deep breath in through the nose. And as you breathe in, I want you to try and fill up your tummy. As you exhale, feel the belly deflate. Inhale, fill the tummy. As you inhale, you almost visualize the stomach opening. Feel that expansion. And as you exhale, visualize everything knitting back together. Good. Inhale, visualize the belly opening and expanding. Exhale, visualize belly knitting back together. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2 breaths like this. Visualize the belly expanding on the inhale. Watch for hiking the shoulders up. Keep them nice and relaxed. Exhale, close. So when we take those big breaths in, we want to have the most movement in the lower ribs. We don't want these ribs at the top to be moving too much. Let's take one more breath in. Feel the expansion, feel the forward expansion, the sideways expansion, and the backwards expansion. So those ribs expand back towards the wall behind you. And exhale. Everything knits back in towards the center. Beautiful. We're going to keep that quality of breath. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Take your left hand down towards the mat alongside you. Keep the left shoulder relaxed. Soft bend into the left elbow. Reach your right arm up and we side bend. So this is the perfect opportunity to target our inhalation into this open side of our rib cage. The more we can stay open through the side of our body, the less we have to worry about expanding forward as you start to grow and show. Good. Slowly take that right arm down. Left arm finds the mat. Left shoulder draws down. Left elbow bends. Inhale. Reach a little further through the left fingertips. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, float. Keep your sit bones on your pillow. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, float. Exhale, back to center. Try and reduce any tension in the neck and shoulders. So don't worry about getting further. Try and let gravity take you. It's almost like your ear is listening to the floor. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, float. Let's go ahead and take it one more time on each side. We'll be doing quite a lot of these as you progress through your pregnancy. Opening up the side of the body is really important. Filling up the lungs. And coming back to center. Well done. Beautiful. Grab a hold of your knees, lengthen up to the crown of your head, tuck your chin down towards your chest, and let's walk our fingertips forward towards the ground in front of us, feeling a gentle stretch on the outer hips. But here's the perfect opportunity for us to breathe into the back of our lungs. Think about the back of your body. Filling up with air, and then exhale. So inhale, almost imagine the back of your lungs, the back of your body, like a helium balloon, expanding up towards the ceiling, and exhale. Take 2 more breaths like this, relaxing the back of your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Let your head feel heavy. Last inhale. Exhale. Slowly walk yourself back up. Very nice. We're going to change which foot is in front. So just swapping that cross-legged position. Sitting bones are down. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. And from here, you're going to take your left hand out in front, right hand back behind. Relax through the shoulders, lengthen through the crown of the head, tuck the chin, and you're going to rotate over towards your right hand side. So you don't want to cheat here and just make your head do all the rotation for you. So keep your chin in line with your sternum, okay? And rotate from your belly button. So you want to bring the rib cage, your belly button along through that rotation. You can use your left arm pressing into that left thigh to rotate a little further. Inhale here, keep the shoulders away from the ears on the inhale, and exhale, come back to center. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head as you reach center. Exhale, we go over to the other side. Rotate, draw your shoulder blades down as you rotate, tuck the chin. Try and rotate a little deeper on your next exhale, keeping your head on top of your pelvis. And on your next exhale, bring it back to center. We're going to go one more time each side. So lengthen, tuck the chin, rotate on an exhale. Inhale, lengthen a little taller. Exhale, rotate a little deeper. Back to center. Lengthen up through the crown of the head, broaden through the collarbones, rotate. Try and rotate a little deeper on your next 2 exhales, keeping the neck free of tension as you inhale. Target the inhalation to the lower belly and lower ribs. Exhale, rotate. Inhale and then exhale, come back through center. Well done. Shaky, shaky. Awesome. All right, from here, guys, we're going to take it to the next step. We're still going to be doing some side bending and kind of opening up of the body, but you're going to get rid of your pillow, and we're going to come into a kneeling position. So I'm going to face you. I'm going to take my left hand down to the mat alongside me and stretch my right leg out long. Okay, so I have a straight line from my hand to my knee to my foot. You're not here. You're here. Okay? From this position, imagine a fire burning underneath you, and you want to lift away from that fire. So practice lifting your rib cage away from the fire, drawing your shoulder blade down on that side, and reaching your right arm up and over. So a deep side bend of the spine. Just watch that you haven't pulled your bum back towards the wall behind you. So think about this hip drawing forward. Make sure you're not arching into the lower back, so keep those ribs closed. Breathing into the spine. Beautiful. From here, see if you can straighten that right arm a little more, reach a little deeper, and then you're going to take your right arm up towards the ceiling. You're going to start using these muscles here, your obliques. So engage into your tummy, brace for a second, bring yourself up, lengthen through the crown of your head, and come up and over towards your right. As you do this, don't let your bum pull back. So think about your pelvis pushing forward, ribs staying closed down, soften through that right shoulder, and open up. Beautiful. We're going to open the arms wide into this T shape. Engage into your tummy and see if you can take a super slow journey down. So don't just collapse. Think about this burning fire underneath you. You're pulling away from the fire as you come down. Inhale and reach. Exhale, come up. Stay tall, lengthen, and side bend. Watch the shoulder hike. Keep that nice and soft. Inhale. Exhale back into your T-shape. Lengthen, tuck the chin. You're pulling away from that fire underneath your left side. Slowly coming down and reach. One more time, coming up this way. Lengthen. Side bend. Now from here, your top arm, your left arm, you're going to reach it towards the wall to the right of you. So reach it towards the wall. You're going to scoop it down the length of your mat, drawing a really big circle. Take it out, up, over, feel the stretch, round, down. Let's go one more. Open, up, out and around, down. Perfect. Take the arms wide. Very nice. Squeeze your bum here, so find your glutes. Well done. From here, your left arm is going to rotate. See if you can tap the wrist of your right arm and then open. Just two more of these. Rotate. Last one. Rotate. Take the left arm down, reach the right arm up, pull away from the fire underneath you and stretch. From here, this arm, your right arm, is going to rotate. Keep your arm in line with your ear. So it's not just the arm moving forward. It's your whole torso rotating down. See if you can reach your fingertips towards the floor. Inhale. Relax the back of your neck and exhale, open. So you're moving the arm and the torso. Open. Last two, stay in contact with the floor. Think about that right foot pressing down into the floor. Last one, take your right hand down to your mat. Open your left hand out to the left hand side a little bit more. So you're in quite a deep rotation here. Okay, your upper body's rotated. From this position, you're going to see if you can lift your chest, look forward. And then bring yourself back, rounding into the spine. It's a little cat-cow here in this rotation. Lift your chest, look forward. And then bring it back. Last time. Lift your chest, look forward. Bring it back. And then open your right arm back up. And then we're going to bring ourselves up into kneeling. Well done. Let's take that over to the other side. Okay, so into high kneeling for a second. Put your right hand down, left foot out to the left hand side. Perfect. So we have hand, knee, foot, all in one straight line. Reach your left arm up. And remember, you've got this fire burning underneath your waist. So lift, draw the shoulder blade down, reach your left arm up and over. Take a few moments here, just breathing into this beautiful stretch. Really, the breath here is so transformational. So I want you to try and breathe into those pockets of your lungs that feel a little bit sticky. Taking a really big inhale, letting that exhale just allow you to sigh out your day. All right, one more breath in here, and we're going to start to think about moving. So we're going to take our left arm, reach it up to the left, bring ourselves up into high kneeling, and we're going to kind of flip it and rotate. Make sure you're not pulling your bum back. Press your hips forward. Soften into the shoulders. Inhaling in here, exhaling, come up. Float it down, don't collapse, lifting away from that imaginary fire beneath you. Inhale here. Stretch a little bit more. Exhale, move, using the muscles along the side of your body to bring you back, and reverse. Let's go for 2 more of these. Coming up, lengthen as you come through center. Slowly coming down, don't collapse, lifting away from the fire. And bringing it up. We've got 1 more coming up. Lengthen through center. Slowly down. Lift from the fire. Make sure you're not arching into the lower back though. Keep the lower back long. And coming back to center. Flip up. Alright, well done. From here, you're going to keep reaching. And you're going to rotate down towards the ground. Open up. And around. Last 2. Inhale as you reach. Exhale, rotate. Last time. If your knees feel tender, you can always put a pillow underneath those knees. Open the arms wide. Make sure you're not arching into the lower back here. So keep a little bit of a tuck in the pelvis going. And you're going to take your right hand and reach it in towards the left. And open. Going to go for 3 more of these. Rotate. And close. 2. Rotate. And close. And last one, rotate and close. We're going to take both hands back to the mat. So left and right hand down. Adjust your legs as needed. So give yourself enough space. The hands should look like they're about to go into plank position. Make sure you're not arching into the lower back here. From this position, you're going to lift your chest, look forward. Take a deep breath in And then push down into the ground with the heels of the hands. Try and round into your spine. Take a deep breath in here. Press that right foot into the floor. Press the left foot into the floor. And then lift your chest. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, round into the spine. Amazing. Slowly from here, you're going to take your left hand away from the mat, right hand away, and you're back here. Well done. Great job. So from this position, guys, we're going to come into side lying. Okay, so you're welcome to use a pillow if you feel you need to. Otherwise, you're going to come straight down onto your side on your left. So I'm going to be on my forearm here, and that means that it's quite an active position. So we're not sinking down. That's really important. Part of the challenge is to constantly be aware of the fact that you're not going to collapse into that shoulder. And that's where we get a lot of shoulder stability from. So press down into the ground, draw your left shoulder blade down so that you feel this area activate. Okay, squeeze your inner thighs together and just make sure that your pelvis isn't rolling backwards, you're not rolling forwards, your pelvis is pointing dead straight. You're still lifting away from that imaginary fire underneath you. Well done. From here, you're going to try and take your right hand behind your head. Keep pressing the floor away through that left elbow. Take a big deep breath in here and see if you can keep your pelvis pointing forward, but rotate back towards the wall behind you, as if someone was calling your name and you wanted to look behind you. Try not to let your left shoulder poke forward, but again, press down into that left elbow. Opening up the left collarbone, keep pressing down into the left elbow as you rotate forward. See if you can get your right elbow as close to the back of your left hand as possible while still pushing the floor away through the left elbow. Deep rotation here, but don't collapse into that left shoulder. Inhale, open up, don't sink. Exhale, close. Last time. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close. Keep pressing the ground away through the left elbow. Beautiful. Coming back to center here. You're going to take your right arm. You're going to reach it up as far to the top of your mat as possible. And you're going to push the mat away through that right hand. So when I say get away from me, mat, pressing the heel of my hand into the mat, forward and away. Pushing down into that left elbow, pushing the mat forward and away through my right arm. I'm going to try and round into my upper back and take 2 deep breaths in here. Well done. Great job. From this position, we're going to lie down all the way onto our side. So once you're on your side, you want to make sure that there's always going to be a little space underneath your waist. Okay, I call it the house for the church mouse. So lift away from the floor. Don't squash the mouse. You can put your right hand onto the ground in front of you. You're going to point your toes, keep your toes pointing forward, and lift and lower the right leg. Going for 10, 9, 8. Good. So I guess this is kind of classical common Pilates work, but it's always really effective. 6, 5, 4. Keep lengthening out of the hip as you lift. You're reaching, pointing the toe. 3, 2. Last one, lift and hold. We're going to pulse that top range. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little circles backwards, going for 8, 7, you want to keep your pelvis steady. 6, 5, keep breathing. 4, neck is free from tension. 2, 1, reverse direction. 8, 7, you're almost there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that leg down. You're going to press yourself up. We're going to go straight over to the other side. All right, guys, we're going to go straight into the other side. So remember, we're on our forearm and we're lifting away from an imaginary fire beneath us. Make sure that your elbow is underneath your shoulder here and you're drawing the shoulder blade down. Draw it down, okay? Soften the left shoulder blade down. Straighten out your legs if you can and squeeze your inner thighs together. Pelvis is pointing forwards. Well done. All right, so holding this position, take your left arm, reach it up, and see if you can take that left hand behind your head. Press the ground away even more. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, keep pushing the ground away through your right elbow. Keep pushing it down and see if you can rotate the left elbow as close towards the back of your right palm as possible. Inhale into that rotation moment. Keep pushing down into the right elbow. That's where the hard work is. And open up on the exhale. If you find yourself here, press it away. Okay, so I'm pushing the ground away even as I rotate. Rotate and push. So you're lifting away from the floor as you rotate. Good. And back. Good. Press the ground away. Let's try for 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. So you should feel the right side of your rib cage come up and back as the left side of the rib cage draws down towards the floor. Inhale into the moment of rotation. Open up. Start to open up and reach back as if someone was calling your name behind you. Push the ground away through that right forearm even more. Inhale here, exhale. Let's take it one more time. Down, keep pushing the floor away through that right forearm. Exhale, rotate. Inhale to hold, keep pushing the floor away. And exhale, bring it back to center. Now you're going to reach your left arm as far forward to the top of your mat as possible. So reach it up. You want to push that mat forward and away so you see it lifts me. It lifts me. I'm going to push the mat away through my right forearm, let my head relax down, and I'm going to try and round into my upper back. Keep pushing the mat forward and away through that left arm. Keep pushing the mat away through the right elbow. Take the biggest inhale you can here. Really nice. And then unravel. And you're going to lie all the way down on your side. Very nice. So once you're down, remember the house for your church mouse. Lift away from the ground. Point through the toes. Pelvis is pointing forward. Left fingertips on the ground. We're going to lift and lower. Now when I teach this in class, I see this all the time. People want to get the leg as high as possible, but I know you're cheating. So I don't care how high your leg lifts, but I do care about the house for your church mouse. Because as soon as you squash the mouse, you're going to get that leg too high and you're not going to be using your glute anymore. Okay? This another thing that I see all the time is the foot pointing up towards the ceiling. So keep your toes pointing forward. Lift. Good. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. We're going to pulse that top range. 10, 9. Well done. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Shoulders are soft and relaxed. 2, 1. Drawing 8 circles backwards. Now, as you do your circles, there's no point in doing them if you're letting your pelvis rock and roll all over the place, or if you've squashed your church mouse. Don't kill the mouse, people. Last 2. 1, other direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring yourself up, and we're going to come straight into a position called 90-90. Now, this can be pretty uncomfortable for a lot of us, but I want you to try your best to find this position. My right shin is out in front, my left shin is back behind me. Now, if you find that you're sitting here and you're really in a lot of pain, especially in this back hip, then point your toes back towards your bum. So you want to think about, and I'll rotate a little bit more this way so you can see, you want to think about the toes pointing back. A flexed foot is going to be a lot more uncomfortable than a pointed foot. That might allow you to get your left sit bone onto the ground. If that's just not happening for you, prop yourself up on some pillows, okay? And ease yourself into the position. You may need your hands to support you. All right, we're going to lengthen up through the crown of the head here, and I just want you to take a couple of breaths in, feeling the belly expand and feeling the ribs expand lateral, so east and west. We're going to be working on a little bit of hip mobility here. Okay, so it's strength. It is a little bit difficult, but we're going to try our best. Okay, so from this position, we're going to focus on our back leg, so our left leg. I just want to make sure you can see me. All right, so left leg, toes are pointed back, 2 sit bones on the ground. We're going to see if we can keep our hands, our fingertips on the ground in front of us. And we're going to lift our left knee up off of the ground and then take it back down. Okay, lift the left knee up off of the ground and take it down. Okay, so some of us, you might really need to lean into your right arm to get any movement. But ideally, you'd eventually come to a place where you could get some kind of lift with your hands off of the floor. All right, so we want minimal shift over to that right hand side. But as you can see, I'm even shifting. This is my weak side. But that's what I've got to practice on myself. Let's go for 4 more. Lift and lower. You might feel like you're about to cramp up, so if you do need to just come out of the position, then do, but come straight back in. Last 2 and last 1. Take it down. Good. Now from here, we're going to think about pressing the knee down into the floor. So if you need a pillow, you can put a pillow under your knee. You want to lift your foot off of the ground and press it back down. So lift the foot, push your knee into the ground, and take it back. I know this is torture. This is absolute torture. Trying not to move in the rest of my body. So you might just be lifting that foot 0.5 millimeter off of the floor. That's okay. Let's go for 4 more. Good. Practicing internal rotation. 3 is we're getting those hips nice and mobile but strong. So not just flexibility for the sake of flexibility. 2 and 1. Very nice. Okay, so from here, we're going to take our focus to our front leg. So you might find you need to take your hands back behind you. That's pretty normal. But if you can, you want to keep your hands off of the ground. So from here, we're going to try and lift our front knee up off of the ground. So I want to get my knee and my foot off of the floor, and then I'm going to take it back down. Good. All right, again, lift and down. So in my head, I'm trying to think about bringing my ankle, the inside of my ankle, up higher than my knee. That's not happening, obviously, for me, but I'm thinking about doing that. 4 more. And for 3. Last 2. and 1. Perfect. Place your hands back behind you. Bring your feet out in front, wider than hip width distance, and let your knees windscreen wipe from side to side. Last 2. So these muscles that we're mobilizing can get really tight, especially if you do loads of running and even a lot of walking. So it's a great idea to practice these mobility drills as much as possible. So finding the opposite side, again, pointing the toes of the right foot back towards your bum. We're going to think about the back leg now. We're going to try and bring the knee and the foot up off of the ground and lower it down. And up and down. Good. Let's go for 4 more. And down. Well done. And 3. These will be really complementary to do with the lunge series in the first video. Last 2. And last 1. Place the knee down. We're going to think about pressing the knee into the floor, lifting up just the foot and lower. Okay, so watch for other compensation. So make sure that your ribs aren't flaring as soon as your foot lifts up. Okay, the rest of your body is going to want to help. Try for 4. Good. 3. Press your knee into the floor. Last 2. And 1. Well done. Taking the focus to the front leg now. We're going to try and lift that whole complex up. So lifting the knee and the foot. Lift and down. Good. And up and down. Let's go for 4 more. And up and down. Last 3. And up and down. 2 to go. And up and down. Last 1. And up and down. Well done. Great job. Okay, so from here, you're going to need your band and we're going to come up into standing. Okay, guys, so with your band in your hands, you're going to wrap your band, depending on how long it is, around your hands a couple of times, just so you got a little bit of resistance. If you don't have a stretchy band, using a belt for this is just as good. Okay, so you're going to bring your feet hip width distance, close your rib cage down, reach your arms up towards the sky. Let your shoulders hang. From here, you're going to reach up and over towards your left hand side. Breathe into the right side of your lungs. Come back to center. Let the arms come down. We go to the other side. Reach up, come up and over to the left, to your right. Big breath in. And bring it back. Take it down. 1 more time each side. Reach it up. Come up and over. Make sure that you're not looking down at the floor. Bring it back and down. Last time, reach up and keep equal weight through the feet. Big inhale and exhale. Bring it back to center. Take it down. Great job. Shake it out. Now, take your feet a little bit wider and soft bend into your knees. All right. From here, depending on how tight your band is, you're probably going to need a little bit more room. Okay. If you've got a history of shoulder dislocation, you're not going to go all the way back around, but see how far you can go. So nice feeling of stretch, no pain. All right. All right, from here, soft bend into the knees. Keep your ribs closed down. Reach your arms up, 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 and back. And take them all the way back down. Okay? Up, 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 and forward. Now, if you don't feel a stretch, you can always increase the tension on your band or bring your hands narrower on your belt. So as you take the arms back, you want to feel a nice stretch at the front of your shoulders, the front of your chest. Hopefully you don't have a wall behind you. And back. You might start to feel a little bit of neck muscle activation. Try and keep that nice and relaxed. So just keep the neck really chilled out. Last time. Beautiful. Shake out the shoulders. From here, you're going to keep that soft bend in the knees. Reach up towards the sky. You're going to come up and over towards your left hand side. Now maybe you can bend a little deeper into the knees. You want to feel the muscles of the legs switch on, feel nice and stable, and see if you can pull down into your band. If you've got a belt, you can just pulse through the upper body. If not, if you've got your stretchy band, you're going to pull your bottom arm down and up. Good. Down and up. Top arm stays really strong. Going for 6. Well done. 5. Top arm keeps reaching for the ceiling. Bottom arm pulls towards the earth. 4. 3. Last 2. And 1. Come back to center. Slowly take the arms down. Let's nod the chin down towards the chest. Bend the knees a little deeper. Take a forward fold. Inhale, feel the length in the spine. Exhale, roll up. Kind of like you're resetting the spine before we go to the other side. Shoulder blades roll back and down. Reach the arms up. Bend a little deeper through the knees. Come up and over to your left. Take a moment to adjust. Fantastic. From here, right arm's going to pull down and up. Down and up. So as that right arm pulls down, reach the left arm up a little higher. Let's go for 5. And back. So don't let the band just shoot your arm back up. Control it back up. 3. Lift. 2. Lift. Last 1. Lift. Bring it back to center. We're going to go down into our forward fold. Bend into the knees. Let the neck relax. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll your spine up. Shoulder blades back and down. Well done. You got 2 more standing variations with the band. Coming down. Bend the knees again. So from here, I want you to think not about the knees escaping you, but almost like you're trying to pull the feet towards one another on the ground. So press the feet down and inwards. So you feel the inner thighs activate. Reach your arms up. From here, we're going to flow. We're going to take it over to the right. Down. Around the world. And up. Take it slow. Use the band to assist you. Down. We're not moving the lower body. We're just mobilizing the upper body. 1 more in this direction. Nice. Let's reverse it. Take it to the left. Take it down. Open up. Last 2 to the left. Make sure you're breathing. Last time. And bring it back. Well done. Great job. All right, so we're going to take an under grip on our band. For this, you do need a resistance band. If you don't have one, you could always use weights instead. But we're going to take a nice bend into our knees again. Turn the toes a little bit further forward. Sit your bum back. Elbows in towards the sides of your body. Glue them in and soften the shoulders down. From here, I'm going to pull into the band and I'm going to release. As I pull, I want to squeeze my shoulder blades together towards the spine and keep my rib cage relaxed down. So I'm not going to arch into my back as I pull. It's really important that you don't do that. So as you pull, visualize your collarbones getting really open. Nice. Go for 6. And 5. 4. And 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Shake it out. Bring your 2 feet together. We're going to shake out the legs and we're going to put the band underneath our feet. All right, so you're almost there in terms of hard work. Hard work is almost done. So bring your feet a little bit wider than parallel hip width distance. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. And you're going to lean your weight into your right foot. If your balance isn't the best, definitely hold on to the wall. So you could place one hand onto a chair or you could place one hand against the wall. Because we're going to be lifting the left foot off of the ground. Okay? So from here, I'm going to see if I can open, close. I can always tap my foot on the ground if I need to. Open, close. But if you've got the balance, you can keep your foot suspended as you move. As your foot opens out to the side, just make sure that the lower back doesn't arch. Let's go for 10. 9. Good. 8. 7. Keep breathing. 6. And 5. Good. 4. 3. And 2. And 1. Take a step down. Other side. Lean in. Once you've got your balance, flex into your foot and open. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. You want to feel this in your glutes. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Place your feet down. Bend into the knees. You're going to keep pressing the knees out into the band. You can bring your hands in towards the chest, either interlocking them or just holding onto the band. So knees press out, and you're going to start walking like a little crab. So I learned these as monster walks, the name of the exercise. But you want to think about resisting that back foot as it comes in. Don't just let it get shot back in. So you're taking a step, resisting the pull of the band. Take a step, resist the pull of the band. Take a step, resist. Open. So you are welcome to do this a little bit more, spend a little bit more time doing it, or repeat the exercises if you feel like you want a little bit more burn. But otherwise, guys, we're going to go for 2 more ups and downs, and then we're going to cool it down and practice a little bit more breathing. Whoop, there it goes. That can happen. One more time, up and down. Remember, resist that band. Last time. And release. Great job. Okay, you can pop the band down. And we're going to take a lie down with our feet against the wall. So just like we did in the beginning of the first video, we're going to end today's class focusing on our big three-dimensional expansion. Inhale. All right, so let's take a lie down. Your feet up against the wall, parallel hip width distance. Now, as you lie here, guys, you need to make sure that your chin is able to tuck towards the chest. If that's almost impossible for you, then you need to grab a pillow and put it behind your head. All right, that you need to find that long length through the back of the neck. Your chest is relaxed and broad and wide. Your ribs are down, so the muscles of your back are not gripping or tensing up. Take your hands onto your tummy, your left hand onto the left side, your right hand onto the right side. We're going to practice that big belly breath. Inhaling, fill the tummy. Find equal expansion on the left, equal expansion on the right. And exhale. Keep on going. Inhaling, filling the lungs, filling the tummy. Exhaling out the mouth. Now, as you start to settle into your breathing, make sure that both feet feel equal on the wall. Both left and right sides of the back of your pelvis feel equal onto the ground. Your cheeks are relaxed, your jaw is relaxed, but this is not necessarily a restful place. This is more, it is work. So the breath work is still work. It's not a time to mentally check out. So focus on that left and right equal expansion of the belly on the inhale. And exhaling. When we breathe in, the belly expansion and the rib cage expansion should really be mostly targeted towards the lower ribs. So we definitely don't want to feel tension in the neck and shoulders as we take the inhale. A lot of the time our neck muscles try and help us when we breathe in, and it can cause a lot of neck pain. So try and relax the muscles in your neck. Allow them to just totally take a little bit of a holiday, as you encourage more expansion through the sides of the ribs, those lower ribs, and through the belly. Take your hands a little bit lower down towards your pubic bone, still on the flesh of the belly. So take that big inhale again, and again try and feel equal expansion of the lower abdominals on your inhale. And equal deflation on the exhale. Equal expansion on the inhale. Equal deflation on the exhale. Last 2 breaths like this here, guys. Inhale. And exhale. And the last time, inhale. And exhale. From here, just move yourself away from the wall, taking as much time as you need. And we're going to find a seated position again. Whatever seated position is comfy for you. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head. And exhale, nod your chin down towards your chest. Walk those hands forward again and just slouch forward, relaxing the back of the neck. Feel your belly expand on your thighs as you breathe in. One more, see if you can soften the neck and shoulders even more as you take that belly breath in. Filling into the lower back as well. And exhale, walk yourself up. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much. That was really, really great working out with you guys. So again, feel free to do these exercises throughout the first 3 months. Exercise 1, 2, and 3 are perfect for the first trimester. You can mix and match them. But as always, listen to your body. And if you're feeling nauseous or you're feeling like you need to take a little bit of a break, then do. All right, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.